damn you! Thought I'd do something a little bit different on this video. A while back we had seen a series called Deadwood. And in that series, old Wild Bill Hickok met his final demise as he was a known gambler. And as he was gambling, he got shot and he died. But he was gambling at the time, and the famous dead man's hand came up. So I thought, I'm going to do a photograph, try to put together a thing that looks like the dead man's hand. We went to a bunch of secondhand stores, antique stores, looking for old cards. And guess what? We found them at Walgreens. They're called vintage. See if you can see that. Anyway, they're called vintage cards. And they already look pretty good. They've got, they already have the old time look to them and looking stained and things like that. I got some silver coins, some other odds and ends. I'm going to set it up. I'll take you through it, and let's see if we can put together the dead man's hand from Wild Bill Hickok. Sort of Old Wild Bill was a professional gambler, among other things. He was involved in several shootouts in the course of his life. But in 1876, old Wild Bill Hickok was shot and killed in Deadwood, South Dakota by Jack McCall, an unsuccessful gambler. The hand of cards old Wild Bill supposedly held when he got shot has become known as the dead man's hand. Two pairs, black aces, black eights. So I'll take this assorted stuff and put them on a card table, get some lights, and see what we can do. I'm going to start out by putting down some cedar planks that came from my son's fence we tore down. That'll make it look like an old-time table. So that's the setup we have. I couldn't get a vintage gun, but what I'm probably going to do is try to get some smoke to roll out of the barrel. Might have to tweak this a little bit, but let's go ahead and start setting it up for photos. So this is the setup I think I'm going to use. And I was thinking maybe I'll put a red filter behind a screen coming from the back forward, give it that, that crimson look. So this is how I set up my flashes. I've got one here with these box kind of things aiming at the cards. The one over there, I put a red filter on. So there it is. Wild Bill Hickok's final hand. Two black aces, a pair of eights, one card down. And so was Wild Bill Hickok. So here's what the settings were when I shot it. 1/200th of a second, and that's the high speed sync for a Nikon Z6 II. I used an f/18 so I could get more depth, and a 100 ISO. I might stack some of these photos to get the chips in focus, cards in focus, the pocket watch in focus, and maybe the gun barrel in focus. We'll see how it goes. The smoke didn't come out like I was hoping. So there you have it, my interpretation of the final hand of Wild Bill Hickok. You know what was difficult to find was one of these things, a shot glass. I mean, there's lots of shot glasses with flamingos and states, but I wanted a plain one. So ended up finding one at a antique store. I had to spend a whopping $3 for this thing, but I got it. Plain shot glass. That was kind of part of the fun of doing this video, was going to the different stores and trying to locate the things I thought would be good in the video. And the only thing I got was this. So you guys should try it too. Get out there, set some stuff up. You have an idea of a scene, put it together, take some shots. I bet you'll like it. See you next week, folks. Hope you enjoyed this one. I did. It was fun to do.